what do you think? Okay, like when you look at the grand scheme of things, like so this whole stuff is just built off of like, or at least Fort Worth, it's built off of feuds and all this stuff, and it's made for a lot of good music and moments, also some like clown type of stuff too. But like, man, I'm gonna hit you with something that I think I hit Sean with back in like one of the first interviews, man. Just like good beef, bad beef type stuff. I'm gonna just go through a couple different ones, man. From Yayo Spud, Yayo Low Key. Like, what do you think about those? Like, was those good beefs, bad beefs?
All of them is my little partners too.
Yeah.
All of them.
Now, shout out Low Key. That was my first time meeting him this summer. It was legendary.
Yeah. That's my boy. Good beefs, bad. So I think me,
yeah,
cause this is how I got introduced into this. You feel me? This before Boom and all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with good beefs at that time because that's what sparked up not just Fort Worth, man, Dallas too.
Mm-hmm.
They know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew Yayo was going first. Everybody knew Low Key was like a real
solid
type of like artist that could really take it somewhere else, and everybody knew Spud was a rapping motherfucker. Everybody knew that.
Facts.
So those beefs were, I was excited about them. You know what I'm saying? Because I was there and I just knew that. I knew it was real, but I knew it wasn't gonna get to the point to where, like, I knew Spud loved Yayo, so they wasn't gonna kill each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They would have fought like they did or whatever, but it wouldn't have gotten to the fact of just really trying to, you know. But the Low Key thing, on the other hand. See, Low Key is a G,
yeah.
So some of that disrespect, he's not only gonna go so far.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not gonna say I was worried about them, but when he dropped that F Yayo, I was like, oh, this is for real. Like, you know, that was like one of my, I like that song. You know what I'm saying?
That's the one he had, bro, tied up or the video.
I mean, that video, they was just in stop 6 with the shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was different. Okay, let's see. What else was it back then? I mean, cause like, man, I could really run through like a bunch with Yayo, but those are the main ones from back then. Let's fast forward to right now. Actually, what do you think about the whole Yayo and Sauce Walka, which kind of trickled into some TSF Hood Fame stuff? Even though, like, you know,
they shouldn't have happened. It's unfortunate. You know, that was like when we first met Walk in South by Southwest. Like, we walked up on them.
You talking about that classic video on St.
Yeah, bro, that was with my phone.
For real?
Yeah.
Man,
so
that video's classic.
We never talked to them, bro. He knew all the lingo. He knew everything about Yayo.
Yeah.
And it was just like, damn, like, this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? And he was big at the time, but he wasn't who he is now, obviously. But
yeah, for
him to recite the you know what I'm saying, the lingo and to have it down packed, yeah, that meant a lot to Yayo. Yeah. To all of us, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
And so when it plays out how it plays out, do you think that divided Texas, or kind of like made it, you know, it was just like a bad look for them?
So I think it didn't divide Texas. It made it hard for Yayo and his camp to ever need to go down to Houston, Austin, San Antonio. It's difficult, but you can say that fuck those places, we don't need them, but you do need those places. You need those places. You need all of Texas, especially if this is where you from, to be able to do shows at. Because if you ain't doing shows here, if you haven't reached a point to where you're getting booked all over America, then being in Texas is where you need to. Because Paul Wall, Slim Thugs, Kiki, they still doing shows 20 years later.
Man, for real.
So you can follow that trend, but now you've shit, I just wouldn't go down there.
Yeah, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know broadcasting type of time, I wouldn't do it.
What do you think?
They can come up here though.
Yeah. That's
if you're up here. So, you know.
What do you think about let me go through, like I said, I gotta do a bunch of yeah. So like, how about, unfortunate with the results, like the final result for Jdub, but like, bro made a whole career off of just dissing and beefing everybody, from Yayo to CJ to PB to Kenny, Mad Max, all of them. Like, what'd you think about his beefs and stuff? Like, I know that like it's hard to take out the way it ended, but I'm saying just like, I mean, bro blew up.
Man, so to me, I felt like with Jdub, it was a thin line. He was gonna, you know, be where he at now or in jail, or he was gonna be one of the biggest artists in America.
Yeah.
It was that because the things that he did, nobody has ever done that around here. They wouldn't even think about it. And then to come to find out that he's fucking 16 years old just made him even bigger.
Yeah.
And then the fact that with everything he rapping about, he either done it or he will do it.
Yeah.
Which made him even bigger than everybody around here at one point.
Like must see.
For sure. But you know me, I've been doing this every day for the last 5-6 years, literally every day. So I kind of knew. I talked to him right before he passed. You know what I'm saying? And twice actually, we FaceTimed each other and where he was at and the people he was around. And then I saw him in the club one night. One night 50 Cent came to the club, man, and this little dude was in the club. Remember, he hadn't even turned 17 yet.
Yeah.
He in the club, and when I saw him, who he was with, I said two things. You know, that's when he had took CJ chain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I said CJ not gonna get that chain back. Like CJ probably didn't even care about the chain at that time. You know what I'm saying? And then I said Jdub is doomed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I knew some of the cats, and then just like I actually knew all of them. And yeah, man, he was doomed.
Just kind of seen the path that it was.
Yeah.
What about
pressure on the mic though?
Nah, for real, man. Like when people go back and listen to songs, like, yeah, man, he was going.
It's a kid too. You hear me? It's a kid.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. I'll be looking at some corny stuff, like, man, dude is 16, probably ain't even met all the girls he was gonna meet. You know what I'm saying? Did all. I
just met his mama the other day when I was getting these Berry Street apparel. You feel me? Connecting to Eastbury and Westbury. When I was getting these pressed up, I was speaking to the guy that you know what I'm saying, did the logo. He ain't gonna like this, but shout out Jay Higgs. He don't like to get shouted out, but shout out Jay Higgs. So we talking about Jdub and his mama, and she walked in the door like a minute and 30 seconds later. She walked through the door. I never met her before. I gave her a real big old hug, man.
That's love.
Yeah, I talked to her about some things, and
that's genuine. What about man? I mean, there's so many out here, but I mean, those are like some of the biggest. What do you think about like the CJ and Yayo to CJ and Boogotti stuff, like Boogotti, Yayo, all that? Because you kind of probably was around.
Yeah, I was there for it. So CJ and Yayo is more, to me, is more real. Feel me?
People used to think that was like some fake stuff.
Nah. I think that one with CJ is more real. You dig?
Yeah.
Because there's like maybe like a real dislike there. Boogotti love Yayo. Yeah. They feel a certain kind of way about each other. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, it happened. But I think they're not the same. Not to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When you look at it, like, and when I name all these things and then like just having Yayo's name in it, is it like, man, is he the quote unquote issue, or is it like, nah, but like he just welcomes whatever? Like that's kind of, I always just feel like he was kind of built off of like the beef and competition. Like he made his hardest songs and did doper stuff every time like he was into it with somebody. Cause you're as a manager, I'm sure you're like, man, no, let's not beef. Beef is bad business and stuff. But in the reality, like as a fan, is like some of them songs is like hard.
So he mastered the art of making a hard beef song. Yayo, cause Boom, that was really, if you want to say like a beef record, like a diss record or whatever, to Spud. You know what I'm saying? And he threw some low key in there, I think. And that was kind of, you know, crunk up a lot of this. Man, everything that everybody doing out here, man, come from that little dude, man.
Big facts.
That's just what it is, bro. The good and the bad is all from him.
Facts.
You could go all the way down to Houston with it. You can go to Dallas, Fort Worth for damn show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. So that's how you can turn down a QC deal. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this Big Spare, not a little Jerry. You hear me? Y'all tap in with that guy.
Man.